Okay, so here I got some movies. Here is the second movie. Let me go with the first one. Here is the first movie of the Hana no Asuka-gumi. You can see somebody bought this for about 20 bucks. And interestingly enough, back in the day, if you would have bought this when this came out, it was almost 120, $130. That's a lot for a VHS. Even though Japan had VHS before we did here in the States, and they were pumping out VHSs left and right, like this was a very expensive thing. That's why video rental, especially VHS video rental, like, was thriving, back in the 80s. And then, of course, 70s, because I think Japan had it in like 79, 78 is when VHSs were released to the public in Japan. Then 80s is when it came to the States. But, anyways, that aside, luckily enough, it's NTSC, which is Japan and America is the same one. So have no problem viewing this. There's nothing weird, nothing crazy going on. And I have a pretty good VHS player, so it does directly HDMI. I don't have to use a converter or nothing. I can use HDMI, and then it stretches. I just stretch it to screen. I know that's kind of blasphemy, and you lose the aspect ratio a little bit, but I don't really don't care. I just have a full screen image, and this isn't subbed or dubbed or anything, so I just have to sit back and just pay attention and just listen. But this is the first movie, and this is the second movie. So overall, by far, the second movie, this one is much, much better. There is a lot more going on in this one, and it's a lot more cohesive, I feel like. Whereas this one is jumping around a bit more. And yes, I really don't know Japanese, so I was just paying attention, like, of course, like some things that pop out, like when they're yelling baka at each other and stuff like that. And the intro on this one was really confusing, so I definitely got to go back and look into the intro of this a little bit more. And I'm not going to talk about what happens because it's really weird and kind of bizarre what happens in the beginning of this. And she fights like a bird girl fights her friends, a whole bunch of other like drama happens in between this in school and blah blah blah. So this one was kind of more simple, basic to what I would have expected it to be like. But I mean, I really wasn't expecting much, and cool enough, mine does have the inserts. So here's like a little card, like proof of purchase little card thing. Mail this in and get something back. Little ticket voucher stuff. I'm not sure what this is for. It could be for like a. I know they do like mail-in price stuff like that, whatever. But this was interesting. I didn't know that this one came with this little. I wasn't say booklet, not even booklet, more like leaflet, but like who knows who kind of little chart right here on the inside. It has with the character's name. Yeah, Asuka. The other girl. Miko, I think that girl's name was, something like that, yeah. Stuff like that, and then here's a little description thingy for anybody that wants to translate it. I'll try to hold it still, so pause it and translate it or whatever. But yeah, there's that, and then here's the back side with that image. Is that from the... I was about to say, is that for the second movie? That might be... Not sure though. I don't remember if this is referencing the second movie or not. Like, coming soon, second part or whatever. Oh, the voice actors. Oh, the voice actors, yeah. Yeah, this will say who's the voice and other little credit information or whatever. This looks really good though. That art looks really, really good. So yeah, the first one is pretty basic, pretty simple stuff going on. Nothing super crazy. Just that bird girl that attacks her or whatever. But anyways. This one though, this one was a lot better, and it's just a lot more fighting. If you're into more fighting, more action, then this one definitely had that. Again, this one is expensive at $120, $130 or so. To buy it if you were back in the time to buy it. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any inserts, and don't worry, I watched it earlier today, so that's why it's not in here. But anyways, no inserts on this one, and you can see the spine. I think the spine wasn't faded. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this one was a rental for sure, because how faded this spine is, unless it's supposed to be like that. Because there's the the logo right there, and you can see that thing is freaking invisible. But yeah, this one has a lot more going on for it, for sure. A lot more action, a lot more drama, a lot more stuff going on in this one for sure. And what I really liked about this one is the way it did like the nighttime shots. So the nighttime shots, like it'll have like nice like panning sweeping shots, right? But then it has like this sparkling like holographic like little like bubbles that kind of like mimic like the flashing lights of like cars and like of all like this, like all the cars moving, all like all the commotion of like a nightlife, and it just painted a really good scene because like, you know, this is back in the day when everything is hand drawn, of course. So to have this whole like super dark background, these neon lights like scattered about, and then you have just like these little like shimmering, sparkling like little flashes and flickerings of lights to depict like people moving around and like the nightlife. I thought that was really cool. I really liked how that looked, and it is a bit simple as it's not like super crazy hand drawn or something. It's just really simple, but it just paints a really vivid picture and a vivid imagination to me of like the nightlife and, you know, a city alive at night. It was just pretty cool to see that, and then just some of like the style that they fight in, and then the part that really got me was after a huge fight that they had, fight scene that they had, or whatever. Like the guy says something to her like, "Oh, you think you're cute now," or like, "Oh, that like you're really cute," or something like that. I can't tell, but he says like kawaii something something, right? And then Asuka like completely breaks her serious face, her serious demeanor, everything. Like, you know, she's been like so serious, so tough girl the whole freaking movie, and then boom, she just pops up and like does this super cute like smile, and like and I think it's a fight at night if I remember right. And it's a fight at night, so it's like the background's all black, pitch black, and they're fighting in the night, and there's like these neon lights and like the little glimmering effects. So it's a really cool scene. And then like the guy's like, "Oh, you think you're really cute now, or you're a cute tough girl now," or something like that. And then she boom, quickly persona change. Her face just becomes super cute, and like the background fades out, and it fades into this like flowers and like little cutesy like little background, and her just smiling, doing this really cute pose, and then boom, it goes away. Like as soon as it shows up, it goes away, and it goes back to whatever the heck they were doing after they just got done with fighting these people or whatever, right? And it just really caught me off guard because I'm just watching it and just all this crazy commotion is going on, and then just boom, just this scene really quick, you know, split second scene or whatever, and it's over. So yeah, so this one was definitely a lot cooler for sure, and I just can't get over like how much this character is and how much it totally reminds me of, oh freak, what's her name, the main girl off of Kill La Kill, freak, not freak, because my favorite character is Mako. I don't know, my favorite character, one of the characters I like a lot is Mako. um Freak, I completely forgot her name. But like the way she has her stance in this movie, she's like really stiff and really like stern like stance with her hands in her pocket. It's exactly the same way like a lot of the shots in Kill La Kill were done when she has her hands in her pockets and doing this stuff. Because I know that um a lot of inspiration from this whole character, the time of this character, the delinquent schoolgirl stuff, it influenced Kill La Kill, and it influenced the main character. Freak, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. Completely blanking on me. Matoi, how Ryuk's the Senketsu is the, or is it Ryuko or whatever. I forgot. Anyways, I completely forgot her name. I'm gonna look it up later. I'm sorry, but anyways, it's just so many freaking similarities in how she acts and how she is, and like stiff and like hands in her pockets at like almost like a 90-degree angle when she's standing, like super tough stance or whatever. So yeah, so I was like, dude, there is no way that um the character was not influenced from this whole time in the 80s of the popularity of the manga this is based off of, and then they had these two quick movies to capitalize on that, to make money. You know, you got to make money somehow. So yeah, so try to make some money with some VHSs, rentals, or whatever. But anyways, yeah. So I was just lucky enough just to buy both of them in a set. And then I'm not sure if they're complete. I know this one has some paperwork, little pamphlet, leaflet stuff in there, and then this one does not. I'm not sure what it was supposed to come with at all, but I got it, and then me and my friends just get together from time to time, and we just watch movies together. Normally, it's just like your typical like Netflix, Hulu, or whatever. But yeah, from time to time, I'll bring out some VHSs and we'll sit down, watch them, make fun of them. Do some different stuff, or like kind of get ideas, from what the heck is going on that might influence this or might influence that. It's just fun just to hang out with your friends and just watch a movie, sit down and watch a movie all together and just talk and say dumb things and funny things in the background when stuff is going on, or whatever. But yeah, it's something that I like to do with my friends. So yeah, so that's Hana no Asuka-gumi, the first movie, the second movie, or whatever. So pretty cool, interesting. Definitely, if you can find the second one, this one's a lot cooler than the first one. But these are a pain to get for sure, But yeah, that's all I got for this one. So thanks for watching.